Alright, today's video is diving into the realm of games women might play when they're not that into you. And let me tell you, I might just regret making this video because I know there's going to be some backlash in the comments. Some guys will be like, "See, all women play games. What's the point of dating?" But here's the thing, fellas. We all play games, men and women alike, to some extent. It's human nature, a little manipulation to get what we want. So, when a girl plays these games, it's usually to either get what she wants or because she knows she can get away with it. Now let's get into the games she might be playing. First off, ignore what she says and listen to what she does. Let me give you an example from a friend of mine. He was seeing this girl who kept telling him she loved him and wanted to make it work, but something felt off. She'd make plans to see him, but always bailed last minute. Actions speak louder than words, my friend. If her actions don't match her words, she's playing games and you should move on. When someone says they love you and want to make things work, it's natural to want to believe them. However, words alone can be deceiving. In this scenario, the guy's friend was constantly reassured by his girlfriend's verbal expressions of love and commitment. She would say all the right things, making promises and declarations of affection. However, when it came down to actions, her behavior told a different story. Despite making plans to see him, she consistently canceled last minute, leaving him hanging. This misalignment between her words and actions is a classic example of playing games in a relationship. Actions truly do speak louder than words. It's easy to get caught up in what someone says, especially when those words are what we want to hear. But paying attention to their actions is crucial. If her actions consistently fail to match her words, it's a clear sign that something is amiss. In this case, her repeated cancellations, despite professing love and commitment, indicate that she may not be as invested in the relationship as she claims to be. Ultimately, when faced with such discrepancies between words and actions, it's important to trust your instincts and prioritize your own emotional well-being. If someone's actions consistently leave you feeling uncertain or disappointed, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship and consider moving on. Next up, she never calls or texts you first. If you're always the one initiating conversation, buddy, she's not that into you. Don't mistake her texting you back as a sign of interest. A woman who's interested will make the effort to reach out first. Communication is a fundamental aspect of any relationship. It's not just about the content of the messages exchanged, but also about the effort invested in initiating those conversations. In a healthy relationship, both parties should feel equally comfortable reaching out to each other. When one person consistently takes on the role of initiating communication, it can be a red flag. In this case, if the guy always finds himself being the one to text or call first, it suggests an imbalance in the level of interest and investment in the relationship. While it's true that some people may be more passive communicators or prefer to respond rather than initiate, a pattern of one-sided communication is concerning. If she's truly interested, she should demonstrate it by occasionally taking the initiative to reach out first. Moreover, it's essential not to mistake her responding to your messages as a sign of genuine interest. Simply replying to texts or calls doesn't necessarily indicate enthusiasm or investment in the relationship. A woman who's genuinely interested will actively seek opportunities to connect and engage with you unprompted. Ultimately, mutual effort in communication is crucial for building a strong and healthy relationship. If you consistently find yourself being the one to initiate conversations, it may be worth reassessing the dynamics of the relationship and considering whether both parties are equally invested. And if she takes forever to get back to you, sorry pal, but she's not that interested. We all have our phones glued to our hands these days, so don't buy into her excuses. In today's digital age, communication has become more immediate and accessible than ever before. With smartphones practically glued to our hands, it's rare to be truly unreachable for extended periods. That's why when someone consistently takes a long time to respond to messages or calls, it can be a cause for concern. Of course, there are legitimate reasons why someone might not be able to respond immediately, such as being in a meeting, driving, or simply being busy with other obligations. However, these instances should be the exception rather than the rule. If you find that she consistently takes an unusually long time to get back to you, it's worth questioning why. Delayed responses can often signal a lack of interest or investment in the relationship. When someone is genuinely interested in you, they're likely to prioritize communication and respond in a timely manner. Moreover, in today's connected world, it's increasingly difficult to use the excuse of being unreachable. Most people have their phones with them at all times and can easily check messages throughout the day. So, if she's consistently taking forever to respond, it's important not to buy into excuses like being too busy or not seeing the message. Chances are, if she's truly interested, she'll find a way to respond promptly. Ultimately, communication is a two-way street, and consistent delays in responses can be a sign that she's not as interested or invested in the relationship as you are. It's essential to pay attention to these cues and consider how they align with your own feelings and expectations for the relationship. Lastly, if she says she needs to figure out what she wants, she's stringing you along. Don't wait around for her to make up her mind. And if she insists you're just friends despite acting like a couple, it's time to cut ties. You deserve someone who's proud to be with you, not someone who's playing games. When someone says they need to figure out what they want, it can often be a sign of uncertainty or hesitation about the relationship. While it's understandable that people may need time to reflect and assess their feelings, it's essential to recognize when this becomes a pattern of indecision or stringing someone along. In many cases, when someone says they need to figure things out, it's a way of buying time without fully committing to the relationship. They may be unsure about their feelings or hesitant to fully invest in the partnership. This uncertainty can leave the other person feeling uncertain and insecure about the future of the relationship. Moreover, if she insists that you're just friends despite engaging in behaviors typically associated with romantic partnerships, such as spending time together, being affectionate, or even intimate, it can be incredibly confusing and hurtful. This discrepancy between words and actions can lead to mixed signals and emotional turmoil for both parties involved. In such situations, it's crucial to prioritize your own emotional well-being and set boundaries. Waiting around for someone to make up their mind or clinging to false hope can prolong the pain and prevent you from moving on to healthier relationships. You deserve to be with someone who's unequivocally committed to you and proud to be with you, not someone who's playing games or keeping you on the back burner. Ultimately, it's important to recognize when someone's words and actions don't align, and to have the courage to walk away from a situation that isn't serving your best interests. Cutting ties with someone who's playing games or unable to fully commit opens the door for you to find someone who values and respects you for who you are. Alright, that's all I've got for now. If you want more tips, check out the videos next to my head. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, stay happy, and until next time.